I don't know who will read it, and yep. Okay, thank you. Now I'm going to invite Khoo Hoon Eng back again to do a little reading of your book, of your segment.
Okay, so I'm reading one part of the story, of my story, and as I said, my first son came out to me when he was 15, and then 3 years later, his younger brother also announced to me that he's gay. So I'm starting the story then. So that evening, I went and talked to him. This is my second son. I said, "Ern, is there something you want to tell me?" Oh, I need to backtrack a bit. And this is because his older brother had bought some books for him to read. And I had seen them, and I had just assumed that he was reading the books because his elder brother is gay. But his father had caught him reading these books, and his father had then said to him, "Is your koko trying to convert you?" And so then he came to me and said, "Go talk to your son. His older brother is trying to convert him, I think." So I knew that there's no way you can convert anyone to become a homosexual. So that's when I decided I better go and talk to my second son. Okay, so I said, "Ern, is there something you want to tell me?" And then he told me that he was also gay, and that it was hard, because, as he said, "I know Koko's gay, and it must be difficult for parents to have both sons gay." I can understand now how difficult it must have been for him too. And so, after that, I gave him the same spiel all over again. The one about continuing to be friends with everyone. And then I told him how I felt. That is, that I wasn't worried about myself, but for them. My husband didn't react well. When he first found out about Ming, that's our older boy, what he said was that he had sort of guessed already. But now, when he found out about Ern, his reaction to me was like, "We seem to have hit the jackpot. What are the chances of both sons being gay? 1 in a few million?" He obviously had to voice what he felt, but I'm sure he was horribly, horribly disappointed. To his credit, he has been supportive. He's continued to love and support both of our sons. And I don't think he treats them any differently or loves them any less. Of course, being his wife, I've heard him say 1,000 little things to me that I have to interpret as coming short of full acceptance. The most telling moment was when we separated about 3.5 years ago. While we were going through the process of breaking up, the first thing he said to me was, "Good, now that I have the chance to marry another woman, maybe my future children will not be gay." Of all the nasty and hurtful things my husband said and did to me during that troubled time, I would deem that one of the worst. It still rankles with me today. My reaction, once I began to think about it more rationally, was, how can you say that about our children? What's wrong with our children? Why would you even think that? And later, first of all, what's wrong with being gay? Secondly, is he trying to imply that it was my fault that the 2 boys are gay? So if he marries his girlfriend and has some other children, he can be sure they will not be gay? I have to understand that it's all very difficult for men, especially misogynistic men, who believe in the importance of a family line in traditional Chinese culture. My response to that kind of statement now would be, you should be so lucky if your future children, whether gay or not, are half as wonderful and loving human beings as the 2 sons we have. I want every parent to know that it really does get easier. The more you read and think and talk about it, the more readily you can accept it. It helps so much to be open about it, to speak honestly, just as they were honest and trusting enough to tell you about themselves in the first place. Why be afraid of them? They really are still the same children that you loved the day before they outed themselves. And we will always love our children. That day, the day after, and every day after that. Thank you.
Thank you, Khoo Hoon Eng. Thank you. Thank you. To read more about the story, please buy the book SQ21, the coming out book of 15 gay, lesbian and bisexual and a parent of 2 gay children. All profit of this book goes to Chaga, which is a gay affirmative pro-family counseling center. We run support group and provide counseling for the LGBT clients. Alright, that basically comes to the end of our session today. Now, this book is the authors, or rather the author, the editor, where's editor? Editor, by the way, is Jason Wee, who is going to have his photo exhibition. He's born in Singapore but living in New York, and he'll be having an exhibition where? City Hall. City Hall. So please go and say hello. Okay, they'll be here, and 15 people have come out. I'll be here to give you the autograph. So please go and get the book, pay, and then come and let them sign. Alright, thank you once again. So yeah, I'll pass the time to Clarence.
I think, thanks very much for coming. As I was telling the previous launch that really, these 15 individuals have taken a really brave step and they've come forward to share their lives with you. One thing you can really do to affirm them is when you get a copy, is to get them to kind of give you an autograph, not because you need the autograph, but I think it'll say a tremendous amount to them about what you appreciate about what they have done. So if you can do that, they'll just be hanging around here for a few minutes. Please go ahead and do that. And as Daniel said, all profits from the book go to Chaga, which is a counseling service that reaches out to the gay and lesbian community. Thank you very much.
Alright, thank you. So get a book, get it for yourself, get it for people who you think will need the book. Thank you.